Jason, I have read that you are a huge Charlie Chaplin fan. You have said before that you're as sentimental as they come, that you even like to cry at movies. Is some of that missing today? And is that one of the reasons why you chose a project like Away and Back?
You go to the movies, you know, and you feel something and you are entertained and you laugh and you might cry, you might walk away with some, I mean, it's the ultimate escape, you know, and I think nowadays maybe that part of the escaping element is not there as much. So yeah, in that way, the Hallmark thing is totally awesome for me. And as a father, it's something I can share with my kids. And I'm, of course, huge Chaplin fan and Jimmy Stewart fan. And, you know, I think that stuff is important. You know, Chaplin was super funny, super intelligent, but always made you feel something. And I think there's less of that than there should be. There's a lot of sarcasm now and irony and all of this kind of stuff that doesn't really connect the audience as much with what's going on in the story. And so I'm not that big of a fan of that stuff. I think, you know, commit to the story and don't be afraid to commit to the emotions and make it at least somewhat real and believable and give something to people to kind of think about and feel. I think that's important.
So we have a visual barrier set up so that they don't get too used to people. But you can look through that slot.
Whoa. Look, Dad.
You know, working class dudes, and they kind of just do their thing and they get up early and, you know, they run the show and they get, you know, make sure the kids are doing what they need to be doing. And Jack being, you know, a widowed father, he has sort of extra, he has more duties. It's all on him, you know. And so when the situation happens with the swan eggs in the movie that Jack's daughter really wants to keep, you know, he has to maintain that sort of father figure and be firm but at the same time he wants to allow her that, but Minka Kelly's character isn't making that very easy, and so there's just a lot of stuff going on that sort of weighs on him, but in good kind of heartfelt classic storytelling, there's obviously a sweet sort of wrapping up of everything, and it feels good, as it should with a movie like this. And I'm going to be watching it on Sunday with my kids, and I'm really curious to see how they respond to it, because this will be the first sort of more kind of straightforward, almost adult kind of family movie that I've done, and I'm curious to see what the kids think.
Speaking of Minka Kelly, she's one of the hottest actresses out there. All of us guys want to know, what was it like working with her on and off the screen?
She's just very to the point, very funny, and you know, she's smart, she's sharp, and she'll let you know how she feels. Like, she's not afraid. She's just one of those strong actresses that you know, she's got a position and she holds it well, and she's great.
So Frankie really likes you.
Yeah?
What I meant to say was,
I really like you too.
What's the most memorable scene you shot in this movie? And also give us one of the most memorable scenes you've ever been in as part of your career.
Anything with the kids, feeling like I was their father. And, you know, that's kind of the fun of acting, is when something can feel real and you're in it enough to where it feels believable to you. That's always memorable, because it just feels like you've done the job. Right. Just working with those kids was great. Right. Memorable in general would probably be the first time I was on camera on Mallrats, which was my very
Right.
first movie, and that was a nerve-wracking experience.
Yeah, speaking of Mallrats, it's one of my favorite movies. I love the scene when Stan Lee was giving you dating advice. How special was that scene to you?
It was awesome. I mean, it was Stan Lee, and he was a true champion. He was just there, super low key, easy going. Was not a star. He was just there, and doing his thing, and everybody was, of course, taking pictures with him and stuff. It was an honor.
We're based in San Francisco Bay Area, and I hear you have great memories of the city, including watching Shawshank Redemption for the first time in San Francisco. What's your favorite part about the Bay Area?
San Francisco is just an incredible city. It's totally unique. The architecture, the weather, the hills, the fact that it's a peninsula, the clean air that we don't have down here in LA.
Right.
All the skateboarding years that I spent there in the early 90s, I have great memories, all the skate videos that we filmed there, and it's just got an energy that no other city really has in that same way. It's a very special city. I was just there not too long ago. I try to get up there as often as I can.
Oh, great. Well, thanks a lot for joining us today, and good luck with the film on Sunday with your family. You did a great job, I think.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jason.